died. So I just sat on Klinger until Gramwood. And I tried to cover. Not bad. I mean, I've had a bit of a chip on my shoulder as far as choking at nationals. I really don't think it was my fault. There's like miscellaneous stuff, so once you go out and prove, hey, when in the right environment, I'm always going to perform it all.
What went wrong for you in previous NCAAs?
Just didn't jive with the training, I think. I mean, really, it starts, I didn't jive with the training, but then on the fourth national meet, it's obviously a little bit mental when you've been just choking us like 3-4 years in a row. So reset here was awesome with the guys. Kirami and Pat, they're guys who, if they lose and they get 20th place in a bad race, they still think they're going to come out and win. Kirami, Pat, thought they were going to win SEC. Pat won. Kirami, Pat, thought they were going to win this race. It didn't happen, but that kind of confidence is what helped me reset. Hey, you need to put the races behind you.
How did you prepare for this season? You ran the Olympic Marathon in August, and now you're here running cross-country nationals. How much of a break did you take, and how did you prepare for the cross-country season?
I took 5 days easy and 5 days off, 5 days easy. So 10 days.
Yeah.
I didn't really feel that bad, but obviously I guess there was some lingering stuff, but I'm just well here. Yeah, I mean, I would say people act like longer races kill you for a longer time, but in my case, maybe somewhat, like a week or two. But the early effects are way worse with the hard race. So the day after the marathon was worse than any day after a race I've ever had.
Well, you ran what, 2:11, 2:12 though? Were you surprised how well you ran on such a tough course?
No, like I said, I had a feeling, I was like, the environment's just not right around me to perform. So I coached myself for the Olympics. I'm pretty good mentally when I like talking myself up in my head. It gets harder when you don't perform, but in that environment, I'd never done a marathon. It's very easy to tell myself, hey, you're in 204 shape, you're in 202 shape, this stupid stuff.
Did you tell yourself that you're in 202 shape?
Being modest, I think in any interview I said 207. That's modest, you can convert it. And people say the course was 4+ minutes slow, so 207 or 205. Obviously, I didn't actually think I was in 202 shape.
Yeah.
I'm pretty confident that's how I have to approach things. Yeah, I mean, I'm happy. I would have liked to win, but obviously it's a bit of a big breakthrough for me. I would have liked to beat Dylan's place. Dylan got 4th. Could have talked some crap to him if I got 3rd, but...
How has the transition been going from Tennessee to Arkansas?
It was easy. I mean, I've had different types of programs. One's more structured. Buck more builds it around each of us, versus Tennessee was built. It was just very structured. So when we came in, it's like, hey, if you need to run easy, you need to run on the treadmill, whatever you need, we'll do that to keep you alive. And I thought I was fine, but I think Buck was right. It just took a little bit longer. Then a bit of a breakthrough race. I mean, this is definitely the best race I've had in college, I think, other than the DMR. But I think this is better than that. This year's way more stacked individually, so very happy with it. I thought I could win until 9,200.
As you move into indoor and outdoor track season, what are your goals?
I think there's probably 7+ guys who can break the 3K record right now, at the very least. So I'd like to break it first and then see if I can win NCs there. But I don't think it's crazy at all to say there's 8 guys who can break that record. So definitely probably run it at BU, maybe a 5K. We'll see what Buck wants, but that would be nice. I feel like I definitely come off this okay. I could definitely do that, and then try and win everything, try and set all the records I can is always the goal. Now I feel like I'm set up better for it than I was in previous years, but even coming off of, I got 187th place last year, definitely got to be the biggest, most improved. But even after that year, I was like, okay, let me try and set some records. And I went 187th to 742, so 4th I should go better than that. But, yeah, I was kind of a surprise. I keep forgetting. If you ask me if I would say no, my hair's not dyed. But yeah, I kept the beanie on until the race. A little surprise for anyone who was watching me. Yeah, I mean, that was awesome. It's not really setting in. you know, it feels good to prove. You know, I don't really listen to outside noise as much, but internally there's always, you're transferring so much. This has gone wrong, maybe you should just pack it up, blah, blah, blah. Loser stuff, try to ignore that. But yeah, I feel like I did a good job executing. We'll see what's on the horizon. I mean, I don't think this is anything. I still think I'm the greatest, you know, whether I got 15th, 40th, 80th. So, I mean, it's good that I'm getting the feedback that maybe I'm pretty good, you know.
Where'd you get that confidence from?
Maybe just the people I'm around. I mean, Dylan was a lot like that, much quieter than I am. Dylan, he's very good and modest, like, about that stuff, but deep down, he thinks it more than me. Yeah, he's the best. And then, same with Pat and Karami, like I said earlier, they just exude confidence. At Texas, I had Sam Worley, Crane Carosa, shout out John Rice, a lot of guys who were just, hey, I'm gonna go out there and win when nothing backed it up. So, very happy. Yeah, I'm very glad Whoa, Galen! Galen, wow. Thank you. What was the question? That was.
You're known for being someone who's thrown away one of your All-American medals. Are you gonna throw away this one?
I mean, that was not about. You know, some people just take everything personally. It's so stupid. You know, to me, going from 32nd, I transfer, I train harder, I get 33rd. You know, how am I supposed to be happy with that? Like, if I have to be honest with you, I think I'm getting a trophy for this. The first All-American medal is going to mean more to me than this trophy because it's about the delta, like how much you've gotten better. And I went from nobody to All-American. That's much better than, you know, 2 years ago DMR champion to fourth. That's like, so definitely more proud of the All-American medal. Some people take that the wrong way. Not throwing this one away, probably. I don't know. Yeah.
Thank you.
Thanks, Yaseen.